In this video today, we're going to talk about the cost of living between Seattle, Washington and Bend, Oregon. If you're considering a move from Seattle to Bend like so many have before you, then you're absolutely going to want to stick around to the end of this video so you can know all the differences between the cost to live where you're currently at to where you want to be. And we're going to get after it right now. Alright, welcome to our video comparing the cost of living in Seattle versus where you want to move to, Bend, Oregon. If you're considering a move from Seattle to Bend, then hold on tight, and we're going to dive right into the difference in cost to live in each place and why Bend, Oregon may be exactly perfect for you. First, let's talk about housing costs. In Bend, Oregon, the median home price is around $747,500, and we have a range of housing options from craftsman to custom to contemporary, as well as there's apartments to rent. The average rental price for a home in Bend, Oregon is around $2,500 a month. Seattle, on the other hand, has a higher median home price of $837,975. Seattle, of course, offers diverse neighborhoods and different housing styles, and to rent there is on average $2,200 a month, so it edges Bend out a little bit, but you want to move to Bend. So the cost of buying a house versus renting probably doesn't matter a whole lot because you're looking to buy a home, and Bend absolutely takes the lead as a more affordable place to live. All right, well, let's move on to taxes. In Oregon, everyone knows there's no sales tax, but there are state and federal income taxes, as well as a decent property tax rate that ranks 23rd highest in the country at an average of 0.97%. In Washington, there are no income taxes, but they do have a sales tax. The total sales tax is around 8.8%, with an exception for a 9.3% rate that applies to food and beverages purchased in restaurants and bars, and an extra 0.5% used for the construction of the baseball stadium. While our tax structures differ drastically, Washington and Oregon eventually arrive at similar destinations when it comes to overall taxation.
Hey, by the way, my name is Joshua Grossman. I'm the leader of the Lifestyle and Bend team of the eXp Realty. We get calls, texts, emails, and Zoom requests every day from people like you, and you looking to make their move to Central Oregon. We absolutely love it. You know, it doesn't matter when you're moving, 6 days, 100 days, 2 years. It doesn't really matter because we want to hear from you. So all of my information is directly below. And go ahead, give us a call, shoot us a text message, send us an email, sign up for a Zoom consult, and we'll make an immediate move to make your move to Central Oregon as smooth as possible.
Let's consider transportation costs. Bend, Oregon is known for being walkable and bikeable to most every place. The average monthly cost of public transportation is only around $40, so it's a pretty good deal and it's very cheap to get around here. Seattle, Washington offers extensive public transportation, way more than Bend has. Buses, light rails, ferries. The average monthly cost for public transportation in Seattle is around $100 to $200. If you own a car, obviously that changes the situation, but Bend is very walkable and bikeable, and generally we just have less distance to go. So overall it's cheaper to transport yourself around every month in Bend, Oregon. Let's move on to the cost of groceries and dining out. In Bend, Oregon, there are various grocery stores, and the average cost of groceries for a single person is around $300 a month. Eating out at local restaurants and cafes in Bend is very popular and can range from affordable to moderately priced, with a meal for two at a mid-range restaurant being around $60. In Seattle, Washington, the average cost of groceries per person is about $350 a month, slightly higher than it is in Bend. The average cost for a meal for two at a mid-range restaurant in Seattle is around $80, and Bend offers a ton of places to eat. So once again, Bend slightly edges Seattle out for cost of eating out and cost of groceries.
Hey guys, have we got the best thing in the world for you? A free ultimate relocation guide to Central Oregon. Are you thinking about making a move? Are you unsure about the winters? Are you unsure about the summers? What is there to do in Central Oregon? Well, our relocation guide is chock full of top employers and businesses, things to do, and just the general vibe of Central Oregon. So we've gone ahead and linked that in the comments below, as well as on the pop-up. So if you want a free relocation guide sent directly to you, go ahead and click that link and we will make your move to Bend as smooth as possible.
Lastly, let's discuss healthcare costs. Both Bend, Oregon and Seattle, Washington have reputable medical facilities and healthcare services. However, it's important to note that healthcare costs can vary depending on factors such as insurance coverage and individual needs. On average, healthcare expenses in both cities are similar and fall within the national average. So Bend, Seattle, both good healthcare, both on par with what you're going to pay elsewhere. In summary, Bend, Oregon generally offers a lower cost of living compared to Seattle. We also have lower crime rate, we have less population, it's easier to get places. So Bend is a very attractive place to move from Seattle if you're looking for a little slower pace and you just want to slow things down a little bit and get to a small mountain town community. But we still have a ton of things to do, we still have a ton of amenities, and Bend is becoming a very, very popular city to move to. So we hope this comparison has provided some valuable insights. Remember, you have to evaluate the pros and cons. Check out our other videos on pros and cons, and you can get fully up to speed on everything that Bend has to offer. And we absolutely hope we see you around town soon.